Saturday, so of course it's weekend tea time. The Vancouver Golf Tour is teeing it up at Newlands for the Newlands Open. Last weekend, Christophe Appel shot a final round 63 at Tsawwassen Springs and then won a four-man playoff to take the $2,500 winner's check. Next weekend, the VG2T is going to stage the inaugural GlobalBC Group BC Women's Open at Mayfair Lakes. It's going to be a great weekend of women's golf, and I'm sure Golf Canada's Salima Musani gives double thumbs up to that. Salima has, of course, been named the head coach of Golf Canada's women's team. She joins us naturally from the golf course. Salima, good morning. But before we talk about your lofty goals for the women's program, I want to congratulate you and fellow BC resident Jennifer Gregan, who's also part of the coaching staff. I love the fact that we have two talented women from BC who are leading the way for our Canadian golfers.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Good morning to everybody, and thanks for having me. Yeah, it's pretty exciting to be managing and coaching these lovely group of women. We're actually here at TPC in Toronto, running our first camp as the newly instated coaches. So, yeah, we've got 11 athletes here this week, and getting them prepped for their competition season, and really excited for what's to come.
All right, I won't keep you long because I actually know that you guys are teaching right now. But Golf Canada has a lofty goal, Salima, of having 30 golfers on the LPGA and the PGA Tours within the next decade. Salima, what excites you about this goal? And more importantly, how do you make it happen?
Yeah, I think it's, at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. So with Tristan moving over into the national talent identification spot, the point and the goal is to kind of grow the game at a younger level. So the more we get into the funnel and then they move up the ranks, I'm kind of at the end of the funnel, those last couple of years before they're turning pro, and then supporting them on their first 5 years. So it's not just about getting these 30 golfers combined, LPGA and PGA, on the tour, but it's about sustaining and having them have, great, successful, winning careers. So that's kind of, it is a lofty goal. It is exciting, but it does start with, the youth. If we're looking at a 10-year goal, those 10 to 12, 13-year-olds that are in the system right now are the ones that are going to be propelling us to that finish line.
Salima, I know you're a big believer in providing any and all support that our golfers need to take their games to the next level, be it coaching, fitness, nutrition, but the golf world is also becoming data-driven. How do you balance it all out, seeing how we're always told that golf is 90% between the ears?
Yeah, the thing with the way people are training these days, it is data-driven. A lot of, the tech that's being used, track bands, GC quads, all that kind of stuff is being used, and it's helping the golfers, I feel like, improve in a way sometimes quicker. They're getting feedback right away when they're on the driving range. So maybe instead of a 30-minute session, 15 minutes they can accomplish and know that they've achieved what they're trying to do. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is a game played between our two ears, and we do provide them with that support. And I think it's a lot more holistic than just, the mental side. It's being in a good place, within your whole person, having control of things like your breathing and being able to meditate, things like that. And then as well, like having solid routines, having good habits is kind of what we're working on, really demanding these girls to want more of themselves and to create good habits.
I have to compliment you because I know you've also reached out to Golf Canada alumni asking them for some feedback. Lori Kane, Gail Graham, Marlene Street. I find that very respectful, Salima, but I also find it very wise to tap into the minds of some very talented Canadian women. Was there a common theme or an underlying message that you heard from these women?
Yeah, I think everybody just wants the best for Canada. We all want to see Canada on the map. We want to look at a leaderboard on a Sunday of an LPGA or a PGA event and see Canadian flags next to the names. And I think that's the biggest piece of it. Everybody's really excited to be part of this. We actually have Lori Kane coming out here to spend the day with the girls tomorrow. Super excited about that, just to have her wisdom, her stories, her anecdotes to lend to the girls and have them be inspired by it. But yeah, I think the common theme is that everybody's kind of in the same boat, wanting the best for these girls, and I think it's time for Canadian girls to shine.
Salima, I know you've won provincial championships. You had a successful career at Stanford University. I know you played a little bit on the LPGA Tour. I wish you the best of luck in this latest endeavor. Fantastic to have a couple of BC women leading our Golf Canada golfers. Thanks for doing this, and get back to the golf course, Salima.
All right, thank you guys. Yeah, Jen and I are really excited, so appreciate the time, and go Canada.
Go Canada. Thank you very much. Salima Musani, she's our head coach of the women's program, and Jennifer Gregan, of course, from BC as well. So fantastic women doing great things to elevate the game of golf for our young Canadian golfers and meet that lofty goal that Golf Canada wants of 30 pros on both the LPGA and PGA Tours within the next decade. Jen, I got a great interview coming up for you in the next hour, too.
Oh, you do?
BC Sports Hall of Famer to be, Gino Wojcik, is going to join us the next hour as we profile some of our inductees for the class of 2022. So Gino Wojcik coming up at around 9:20.